There's a scene in the comic The Half-Century War where the military attempts to bomb Godzilla by dropping a multitude of devastating bombs on him. They barely cause him to break a sweat, and Godzilla raged through this battle in an undefeated manner. I also mentioned in a previous video how Godzilla kicked the ass of Zeus himself in a Rage Across Time comic. Zeus and the other gods attempted to fight Godzilla, and upon Godzilla's seeming defeat, Zeus wasted all of his divine energy on such, only to later be reduced to stone after the very sight of Godzilla and his second emergence. And we know that Godzilla has regenerative capabilities, and most likely would not be destroyed by nuclear bombs. Therefore, I wonder, how would Godzilla appease a military means? I imagine Godzilla being used as a peace treaty, if you will. One nation could threaten another with Godzilla's rage, and upon the very acknowledgement of Godzilla's prowess, what nation would not submit to such? Although I fear those nations would exist, and I fear for their lives, as they would most likely be decimated from the face of the earth. Social movements would rise, where folks would gather together and bitch about nations utilizing Godzilla as a weapon of war. Environmentalists and stuff like that would complain drastically, while perhaps a counter-argument would be Godzilla is something beyond nature. But it seems to me that no military force would be able to overcome the mighty Godzilla, and perhaps united agreements would be established on the use of him as a weapon of war. Perhaps from this, more peace would be established on Earth. But whoever has control of Godzilla would most likely utilize him to appease their own political means. And who's to say what a leader would press through such a giant monstrosity of a kaiju? Great evil very well would possibly be cast upon the entire world. Perhaps a mass population control and dictatorship greater than any that has been seen before. But if this were to be the case, would other kaiju rise to the occasion? Anguirus, perhaps, or Rodan, other keepers of the earth, including Mothra as well. I don't know, man. It's a damn crazy thing to consider. But can you imagine these situations being implemented into reality? Let me know your thoughts on these matters in the comments section below. And how do you think the world would be if Godzilla were to exist, and if humankind would aim to utilize him in war? Let me know in the comments section your thoughts on these matters, and like this damn video if you haven't yet, for I am the Iceman. More ice to come.